అవునా?
Yeah, namaste everyone. Hope you can all listen to me. Hari Om all. Yeah, welcome you all. So very happy to see you all. I wish you all happy Diwali. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for responding. So every day is a festival for us. So Deepavali is a 5-day festival. Basically, it will start on Dhanteras, which is the birthday of Lord Dhanvantari, who will bestow us wealth. So when the Shir Samudra was churned, the first thing before Goddess Lakshmi was emerged was Lord Dhanvantari. So today is the birthday of Lord Dhanvantari. So we celebrate Dhanatrayodasi. It's basically the real wealth is the real dhan is the health. So basically, Lord Dhanvantari is uh, like has taken birth to give us health first, which is the real wealth, and later next day we celebrate is Deepavali. So Deepavali is the next day we celebrate is Naraka Chaturdasi, winning over the evil, and later we'll celebrate Deepavali, inviting Goddess Lakshmi. After that, when we get wealth, we get ego. So to remove that ego, we have to celebrate the day when we keep down the ego. So Pratipada is the day when we celebrate when we have overcome our ego. Then the fifth day is celebrated as Universal Brotherhood. So mostly we celebrate this day where sisters will invite the brothers for offering food and for connecting them back. That will represent the day of Universal Brotherhood. So these are the 5 days which we celebrate on this Deepavali. So many of us will celebrate Deepavali with by burning crackers, and many people who are health conscious and environmental conscious, they don't lit the crackers, but it's very important to lit the lamps. So Deepa is the light which is invoking from within. It's not just invoking the light in the external environment. The actual light of wisdom which we have to light inside. So when we are lighting the lamp, so the lamp which we lit should be very it should be the earthen lamp, and the oil which we use should be cotress oils. So many of us will use very cheap oils which are adulterated, which are made up of petrochemical oils. So these oils will again in turn pollute the environment. So how consciously we are not avoiding to light the to crack the crackers. In the same way, when we are lighting the lamp, we should also take care of usage of right oil. And it's not required to light thousands of or lakhs of deepa. Even if you are lighting few deepa, which are very much required near the entrance and the outdoors, that would be much enough. And the coming after the Deepavali is Karthikamasa. So one need to understand this festivals. Most of the festivals are connected to season of humanity of the human plane, and the seasons which are connected to the divine plane. So here, one human year is equivalent to one divine day according to the theory of relativity. So there are different lokas again. So this on the earth it is one loka. Then there will be Pitru loka, then Gandharva loka, Goloka, Indra loka. Like that, different lokas represent different consciousness where the divine consciousness is residing. So like that, if we consider this coming Kartika Masa, which is the Brahma Murta of the divine celestial beings. So it's 3 a.m. of the celestial beings. So Lord Sri Mahavishnu will go to Yoga Nidra during the month of, during the time of Toli Ekadashi, or it's called as Shiny Ekadashi. Then he will wake up on this day of Kartika. Kartika Masa Ekadashi is Prabodhini Ekadashi, which will come in the month of Kartika. So that is the time when Sri Mahavishnu will wake up. So people say, the scriptures say, this month of Kartika is very pure. Kartika Masa is the month where there are no sins. If you take this analogy, like how it is, like why other months are sinful and why this month is not sinful. So the time when it is 3 o'clock during the Brahma Muhurta, when a person just wakes up at the time of Brahma Muhurta, immediately, even a person is not character-wise not good, he will not do any mistakes the moment he gets up, the moment he wakes up. So this time is very auspicious. So even if people are making mistakes, it will come 1,000 times in return. So one has to be very careful if we wants to do any mistakes. Normally, this is very pure month. So these Kartika month, which is coming after the Deepavali, is a time when Sri Mahavishnu resides on Usiri plant, the Usiri tree, the Amla tree. Because this Amla tree is connected to the nakshatra, which is connected to this Kartika Masa, where Lord Sri Mahavishnu resides on this tree. And if you see, most of the amlas are fruiting in this time of Kartika. So when we are connected to this Usiri tree, Amla tree during the month of Kartika, we can connect to Lord Sri Mahavishnu's grace as well. And on Chilka Dwadashi, like the next day of Ekadashi, is where Tulsi Usiri Kalyana is performed. Why? Because all the time Lord Sri Mahavishnu will be residing, will be in his Yoga Nidra. The moment he wakes up, he gets united with Lord Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi. So that's how Goddess Lakshmi is residing in Tulsi, and that's how they are getting united. In fact, Goddess Lakshmi and Sri Mahavishnu are not different. Actually, they are same, but they have different uh, characters, different functionalities. So the Shakti form of Lakshmi, the feminine aspect is Lakshmi, the masculine aspect is Lord Sri Mahavishnu. So people perform Vanabhojana during the month of Kartika. So why we have to perform Vanabhojana? So when we are going away from the city and going to the Vana, like forest, we are connecting to the nature. So by connecting to the nature, we are connecting to the health, because nature has many trees. Nature has a lot of potential microorganisms in the soil. So when we are connecting to the such environment, definitely we get very good microbial activity and we'll get detoxed. So especially in this modern time where we are entangled in this gadget world, going out in the nature during the month of Kartika, if possible daily or at least weekly once, we can nicely ground ourselves, we can recharge ourselves. And previously, when we had this Navaratri, Dasara, so all these festivals, if you see, starting from Vinayaka Chaturthi, then uh, uh, Durgashtami, like Navaratri, then comes your Deepavali, then comes your Karthikamasa. So before Karthikamasa, all the festivals which are coming in line are cleaning mechanisms. Like Lord Vigneshwara is Vignaharta. So he will remove all the vignas or obstacles in our way. Then Navaratri is the time when each and every form of goddess Parvati will get invoked, all the 9 forms of goddess Parvati, who is invoked, and she will be destroying all the evils at every plane. So what are these planes? These are the chakras. Like every chakra, there are some negative aspect of the characters which has to be balanced. So it may be the ego, jealousy, anger, attachments, greed. So these all things are enemies for us. These all are the vices which we have to overcome. So when we perform the activity during the Navaratri festival, when we do the sadhana, and especially when we do fruit feasting, fruit fasting, connecting to our natural harmony. So at the time when we are connecting to ourselves, we are invoking goddess Parvati to help us to clean up all our negativities. Once we clean up all our negativities, then comes our Deepavali, where we are invoking God, Lord Dhanvantari to bestow us health, and then we are invoking on Naraka Chaturdashi, we are removing the ahankara. Basically, we are cleaning up the Naraka, all the ignorance. Basically, on Naraka Chaturdashi, we are killing away the ignorance. And once we remove that ignorance, we are invoking Lord Goddess Lakshmi, which is Ashtalakshmi. Ashtalakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi is not just wealth. So Ashtalakshmi. So when we are removing Ashtadaridras during the time of Navaratri, then we can invoke Ashtalakshmi. That will be the time when Goddess Lakshmi is getting activated. So during the time, Ashtalakshmi is prosperity, wealth, progeny, social capital. Like I call it as 8 forms of capitals. So it will give us social capital, then health capital, intellectual capital, then the generation, like whatever the lineage capital. So these all are 8 forms of Lakshmi, which are invoked on this day. And when we are invoking the wealth, ahankara, like ego can come. So we are killing away that ego on this Bali Pratipada day, which is coming after Deepavali, and then Universal Brotherhood. So once we clean up all these things, and when we have that wealth, what we have to do with that wealth? Share to others. Like use that wealth in all the 8 forms of Lakshmi, for whatever you require for your sustenance. Use them for you and your family, for your sustenance on this earth. Why we have to sustain on this earth? To express and experience the nature. So nature has provided every species with unique capabilities. The purpose of this creation is to express and experience. I keep telling, creation is the expression of the divine capabilities. So when he created all the creation, he created lot of diversity in the nature. Every species in the nature has a lot of capabilities. Every individual has different capabilities. So he has that freedom to express, and he has that freedom to experience. Among all those beings, human has that free will and freedom. So every other being will go in and follow their freedom according to their instincts, according to their boundaries. But humans were gifted that free will, but unfortunately we started uh, misusing that freedom and living in a disharmonious way, and we are facing all the problems which we are facing in the modern time. So our role is to experience and express the nature, this nature. So for experiencing the nature, we need wealth, we need health, and to express also, like when we have experienced, when we have to express, then we should have that capability to express to others as well. So if we have to express in the form of gifts, like if we want to share to others, so we should be in a position where we have obtained some wealth, then we can share to others. So this month of Kartika, which is coming after Deepavali, is a time when we are sharing our happiness to others in different forms. So during the month of Kartika, especially, people will do Dana Dharma. Dana Dharma is the ritual when we perform. Dana Dharma, again, it should not be done by taking some loan and donating to others. No. If God has given us some opportunity for you, some capacity for you, so earn your wealth, earn your existence, because nothing is free in the nature. We are living in harmony. We have to express and show our capabilities and get our position, get our get our wealth. So once we get that wealth, so use for your purpose, self purpose, and your family purpose, and the extended wealth, whatever the wealth which you have in excess, we have to give that share to the people who are really needy. So that's how this month is very auspicious to share that happiness to others. And when we are sharing that wealth to others, it should be it's not like you are sharing entire thing whatever you have obtained for yourself. It's not like you have to give everything for others. Take some percentage, it may be 10% or 20% of whatever percentage, after taking aside for your future requirements and your family requirements. Gather some percentage from your wealth and share to the needy people. And when you're sharing sharing to others, don't share your wealth to people who are drunkard, who have the habit of smoking or drinking, or who has habit of gambling. So you have to be seeing those people, their character, and donate to people who are really needy. Maybe instead of giving money, see what their requirements are. If they are having a need of getting some clothes, donate clothes for them. And whenever we get whenever there are some festivals, we'll try to get many clothes. Rather, buy clothes when they are required. Buy clothes which are organic, which are natural fibers, which are made from natural fibers, rather than going for fast fashions and spending the money in buying all the fashionable things which are very toxic for the environment later. Get any natural fabrics which are required for you. Unnecessarily don't dump in your cupboards, and it's not compulsory that we have to keep getting new clothes for every festival. So even if you are getting any fabrics, any clothes for your festival, whenever you require, see if you have any old clothes, donate for others. Or if God has given you an opportunity where you have better wealth to help others, then when you are buying a pair of clothes for you, buy one more pair of clothes for needy people. That way, it's like really offering the person who has that need is very good deposit. And whatever we donate, whatever dana dharma we do, it is coming back hundreds and thousand folds of time back to us. So whatever we are enjoying in this birth is because of our previous deposits. Whatever we have deposited earlier in our birth, so because of that only we have a good family, good position, good job, good children. These all are because of our previous deposits. So if we have to get better future, then we have to right from now we have to deposit for our better future. And better future is also for the future generation. And the future generation is we are coming back on this earth again. At the same time, in the name of festivals, it's not required to completely stop our works. Whatever festivals, whatever festivities we are performing, it should be before and after working hours. It's not like we have to take leave from our work and we have to celebrate our festival. And whenever we are offering something to God or when we are doing puja, God will not ask very what you call it should be according to our capacity. It should not be like show off. It should not be like we have to take some loan and get offerings to God, because what God wants is pure heart, and what we can offer God, everything He is giving us. So when we are offering, it's only showing our gratitude to God, and it's not like we are giving to God. When we are offering, we are taking back it as prasad. So when we have that intention of showing that gratitude of offering a fruit or a leaf or whatever we are offering to God in the name of Patram Phalam Pushpam Toyam, uh, it's just showing our gratitude and connecting to that offering, to that higher energy, seeking that higher energy's grace upon the offering, and we are taking that as a prasad, which is nourishing us back. And many people start buying gold on Dhanteras. So real gold was there on the earth once upon a time. Now, whatever gold we are mining is not belongs to us. We are completely going into the deep earth crust and mining the gold, any precious metals in that case, including even including iron or coal or copper, everything we are mining. So even if you are getting some valuable things for you, see really if it is required for you. So those time the real gold was different, which was on the earth. So like water which was on the surface, later we started mining the water from the deep bore wells. Like that, iron was on the surface, gold was on the surface, then silver was on the surface on the earth, or just few feet from the surface, which were suitable for us, which were belong to us. But we started mining more and more and more, and yeah, there is no limit for humans' need. So it's nothing wrong if you are having your gold, but see what is your need, because gold is one form of wealth where we are investing. Better investment for the future actually is on the land and creating food forest, create more trees, like start planting more trees. That is the best wealth which we can safeguard ourselves, because in future there'll be very much shortage of trees. The wood will be costing some lakhs of rupees. So according to my Guruji's Vani, like he keeps giving some discourses, and in the recent of his discourse, he was telling it will be very scarce that we get wood in future because of global warming, because of climate change, and because we are not planting trees back. So whatever trees we have, we are already cutting down. Already, the wood furniture is very scarce. So we started making furnitures from plastic and other materials nowadays. Like even plywood is not like it's not available now. Like we are shifting to plastic because even plywood will be causing a lot of termites and all. So in future, just imagine how much we are deteriorating the nature. It's very important to utilize, like you have to be safeguarding the nature's valuable resource. Take how much we require. It's not like because there is it's available, we have to just grab and unnecessarily block it. So yes, if we have need, use it. If there are any materials which are not required for you, recycle them, refurbish them. So that should be our ethos, that should be our intentions, that should be our way of life. So valuing the resource. So there will be many festivals which are coming further after Kartika Masa. So from Kartika Masa, all the festivals which are coming is uplifting the spiritual values in us. So this time is very auspicious to uplift our punya. So do all the goods, like it may be vidya dana or dana dana, in whatever form you are donating. Uh, See what God has gifted you. So you can also donate your time, your energy, your knowledge, your wealth, whatever God has given you. So after Kartika, all the months ahead, all the festivals which are coming ahead is connected to different time zones. Like Kartika Masa is like 3 to 5. Then comes your uh, after Kartika Masa, you'll have different festivals. Among that, Sankranti. After few festivals, you will get Sankranti. So Sankranti is the time before sunrise. So then you will have Ratha Saptami. So that day is like just the sunrise time. So all these festivals are connected to the human and divine calendar. There is a theory of relativity. So these timings are very important. These days are very important, and one can connect back to themselves and celebrate these festivals in a more ethical and the way where we can minimize our greed and uh, utilize the resources very carefully, and celebrate the festivals in a more better way. So this is the message which I wanted to share during this Deepavali. And yeah, we make sweets. There are many people on this Deepavali, we share a lot of sweets. So when we are making sweets, it's not like we have to buy sweet and give to others. Many people will be sharing sweets. Try to see the source of your sweet, where it is made, how it is made, what ingredients are used in that content. So it's important, or else we just take the sweets, will not eat it, will not end up in eating, and we are again wasting the resources. So rather make some healthy sweets with healthy ingredients and offer to others, even if you have to offer. And even in the corporate gifting, like many people in the corporates, they share sweets. So even I request corporate people to get right source of whatever you're getting to gift your employees. So like that, I again wish you all for celebrating these festivals in a righteous way, and be careful, and also consider the animals which are struggling hard because of crackers, because of noise, because of pollution. They are struggling a lot. And of course, many people raise this question: uh, riding a vehicle will create more pollution than cracking the crackers. True. But this is also additional thing. Burning crackers is also additional thing. So I'm not just telling that you have to celebrate your festival or not to create pollution only on this day. Even the days ahead, even for your day-to-day life, day-to-day living also, lead your life in a righteous way. Don't create unnecessarily pollution. Wherever possible, try to stop reducing the pollution. So that way we can be a better human being, better part. That's the best contribution what we are giving back to the nature. So yes, if you have any questions, you can please ask me. So I am performing Kartika Vana Bhojana, which I am doing every year. So this time also I am performing Kartika Vana Bhojana. If anyone is interested, join. Please message in my Instagram or in my YouTube channel, or connect me to my WhatsApp number. We'll be sharing the details. So during this Kartika Vanabhojana, I'll be showing you the importance of offering the Naivedya to the God, the importance of tree connection, like how important is when we are connecting to tree, what happens to us. Like I'll be measuring your energy level before connecting to the tree and after connecting to the tree. And I'll be showing the energy level of the food which is offered to the God and which is not offered to the God. So we'll be grounding, we'll be sitting together, there'll be a potluck, we'll be sharing the food. Under some guidelines, we'll be making the food. And by getting food from different houses, we are inviting different microbes together, and we'll be sharing our happiness together. So like that, we'll be gathering, we'll all will be gathering at one place. So I'm planning this Kartika Vanabhojana at Hyderabad, and I may also plan at Bangalore. I'm still planning for Bangalore, but Hyderabad dates are fixed. So it will be on 17th November, and the place is also already decided. You can please message me for knowing the details of this Kartika Vanabhojana. Any other questions you have, you can please ask me. Okay, then thank you all for joining. So you can just follow my Instagram page for upcoming sessions and my works. I'll keep sharing my works in my Instagram page. Please do follow and try to understand the concepts of Sarvam lifestyle and Sarvam teachings, which is connected to universal and individuals' health and well-being. Thank you all for joining. Hari Om.